Welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast, episode 9. It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white wife.
It's D, let it be.
Yeah, D, let it be.
Yes, see, you ain't have to do that. I did it on my own.
What's good? What's good?
I was supposed to put some flavor on it or something?
Yeah, something.
Because I hear how yours is like a little cadence.
Yeah, like
No.
yours just
Mine reflects me. Let it be. Let it be literally means leave it alone. So why would I do?
You don't be leaving shit alone though, so no.
Wow. I do leave things alone.
Hey, you do actually.
Welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast.
Been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, 2.
2 weeks.
Literally 2, yeah.
I don't know how y'all been doing, but I've been doing okay. Kids been doing fine. Wife has been doing all right. From the sounds of things when you came over here.
I've been in the funk, bro.
So you been in the funk.
I've been in a funk, and that is not my normal state of being. So it's really making me uncomfortable. And I'm not sure what is prompting that. It could be PMS. It could be, I don't know what it is, but it's been like for like 3 or 4 consecutive days that I just been like aggravated. I don't want to talk to anybody. I've been turning off my phone and turning off this watch. Like, I really been being ugly.
Your mental good?
I feel maybe it's just being overwhelmed. Like I have a lot of, I got a lot of, I just have a lot of stuff to do all the time. And then I decided to get a dog.
Yeah.
A puppy at that.
Yeah.
To house train him, to wake up in the middle of the night so he can go and use the restroom, just like a baby.
That's some bullshit.
Shit is driving. He wake up twice, 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.
Dogs wake up at 5 a.m. every morning.
And then he back up at 5:30. He expect to eat because I feed him before I take the kids to school. His name is RJ. He's so cute. Maybe we can insert a picture at some point, or go to I'm gonna put a picture on the podcast page. He's so cute, but he getting on my motherfucking nerves.
So how you feeling now? You feel nice now, or you still in a dark place?
No, I wouldn't say I was in a dark place. I was just in like everything was aggravating to me, right? Everything like was agitating. So much so that when I went to pick the kids up from school the other day, I had to tell myself, like, they don't deserve this bad attitude you have. So be mindful of that because they didn't do anything. So I've been like trying to pep talk myself, like cheer up. So
has it worked?
Yeah, kinda. I still feel away, but I think that is subsiding some. I got excited to come over here and do the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So that always gives me some kind of something to look forward to. Talk a little trash with you, so I feel better.
Huh? Hope it gets better. I really do.
Thanks, because that ain't my normal thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually I don't be with that.
And these days, niggas' mentals be fucked up. One day you here, the next day you're gone.
Oh no, I ain't at that spot. Are you talking about suicide?
Just like
You ever tried that before?
Suicide? Like you ask that shit like this is like weed or something. Have you ever tried that before?
I'm just asking.
Bro, hold on.
Okay.
Say one. Hey, you ever tried suicide?
Trigger warning.
That good?
Trigger warning. We are talking about suicide. Trigger warning for anybody who might be watching. But
yeah, who got that? Who got that? Like,
oh my gosh!
I
didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean to make it sound so kind of candid or lackadaisical. I was just curious if that was.
Have I thought about suicide?
Have you thought about it?
I thought about it, but I ain't never like.
When was your what was like? What do you feel was so wrong that you were that came to your mind?
I guess it's. It ain't nothing like. I guess it's just one of those days where you just get bad news upon bad news, and it just keep getting worse, and just like, bro,
too
like,
much.
Yeah, like what?
I'm about to punch my ticket.
Yeah, I'm out this hole.
That's
like,
not funny. We're not taking this lightly.
But then you know what I'm saying? I started thinking like, I'm a coward. Like, I'm not gonna shoot myself.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna hang myself.
Yeah. Ooh.
Probably not gonna take a lot of pills.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna suffer. So
You just gonna hang around.
I'm not just gonna sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not finna like. I'm probably just gonna suck it up, bro. Like and deal with it, I guess. But nah, that shit don't cross my mind like too much. Like cross my mind a couple times, but not like. Yeah, I want to do this. Like, nah.
Many moons ago, like in my college days, I had so much pressure on me that I did
You telling us.
Yeah, I did give that some strong consideration. Strong consideration. But it didn't work. So after trying that a couple of times, it's like what like yeah, that's what I said too. But because I didn't know who I am today. Like the Deidre back then didn't know this Deidre. Like she didn't know how strong she was or how much she could actually accomplish or how much she could actually get herself through. Like at that time I didn't know that. I was being a coward, like I'm just gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But when it didn't work, it was like I took that as maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else. Maybe there is a reason for me to be here, one that I'm not even aware of yet. So like instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, take the exit stage left, like let the play come to a curtain on its own. So I ain't tried that no more. I hadn't even thought about it again since that time. I have been stressed out and worried, but that just hasn't been, like a remedy. Like, oh, I can just, because I have the kids now, you know what I'm saying? We do this thing now. I have a lot of things to look forward to all the time. And I wonder if that, kind of thing is on people's mind, like what else is filling in their lives? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they have some good family? Do they have some good friends around them or some things to just look forward to? Maybe some people get so far, though, that don't even matter.
Don't even matter.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, going back to your little mood that you in. You ain't like, ain't no sex or nothing like?
I swear you was about to say something ridiculous. No, I haven't had. I have not
like
done
a nut
anything.
Usually like.
Okay, but you need to differentiate then. You need to differentiate. Because I've had
not
one of those.
Not a nut, like
I've had
from
a couple
yourself,
of those.
nigga.
Okay,
like,
well, I'm just saying.
Well, like, no, I don't
I'm single, so. Okay, listen.
I would have said masturbate. Like, no, I understand that. Yeah, you can get those
but have I been intimate with a person?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, not since December.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't want to
You ain't in these streets, my nigga.
I'm not.
You ain't in these streets. You always talk about you single, but you ain't in these streets, bro.
I don't
you trying
to
internet dating shit. Fuck out.
I don't want to be
I'm single guys on the podcast.
First of all, that don't mean go banging people.
That's all you giving them niggas.
That don't mean go banging people.
Damn, you gotta go out and showcase the goods, my nigga. Like,
I'm not single because I want to have sex. I'm single because I want to be in a serious relationship. I could have sex if I chose to. With whomever. I got a couple of candidates to do that with. I didn't bring them into this year because that's not what I want anymore.
You need to rub you one out, bro.
I've done that. No. That just make you go, I have tried. You're not listening.
Since December. You said you ain't had sex since December.
No, I haven't had.
I'm talking about since December. Since now, you ain't tried since then. Because
rub one out
with somebody else.
Oh well, see, that's not the same.
That's what I mean. Like,
you're not communicating clearly.
With somebody else. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I haven't. Well, because I want an emotional connection. I want a relationship. I don't want to just have sex with you. I've already done that.
That's the difference between men be like, I just need to get a nut. I ain't trying to get no emotional connection. I know what I need. I need this nut out, and I'll feel much better.
But I know what I need too, and it's not just that.
You don't know that because you haven't tried it.
I've been trying it up until December 18th. It was fulfilling for the moments that it was going on. Then when you leave, you still.
I'm just saying.
I still want what I want.
You in now, for the mood you in, you've been the last week? Maybe we say. In that week.
No, it's been about a week.
You know what I'm saying? Like a week.
3-4 days.
Yeah. That little week.
Yeah.
See if that's, you know what I'm saying, the pride. It might be. Might even release some tension, my nigga. Like,
you are so petty.
No, I'm not petty.
You are definitely petty. I just told you.
Me and the wife had fun last night. That's
my God.
I'm sorry. Y'all say y'all been there every week. Like,
so you're in a good mood. That's what you're saying. But see, this is the thing. You and your wife. I would like to be in a great mood with my person.
All right, I feel you on that.
I don't want to just be with somebody.
I can't knock you on that.
Besides, I feel like I'm too good to just be passing out coochie coupons.
All right. I always had that to say because I was like, coochie coupon. It's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
I don't need to be just passing them out.
Nah, I hear that.
We're doing exclusive access only, 2020 and up. Exclusive access only. Man. So it's just going to be me, myself, and I. Working it out.
Nah, that shit sucks. Don't dab me up no more. Know what you doing with your fingers.
I take a bath.
You give a damn?
What is your problem? It's disgusting.
You damn right it is.
So I just masturbated and came right. Hey, let's do a podcast. You're crazy. No, I did not do that.
It would be terribly nasty.
No, it wouldn't. You give me advice to relieve myself.
No, I'm saying if you fucking.
And then I don't dap you though. We hug.
No doubt. Just say if you came to.
You just have a little bit on your back.
Pat
your back a little bit. Yeah.
And then you get me in trouble with the wife. And, I ain't mine. Like, how do you even know? Like, how do we know this? Like, how do you even like?
Why are we going down this rabbit hole?
I don't know.
How do you know that you can't unless she gonna pull out a DNA kit? Knowing her though, she do be on some MacGyver shit, so you never know.
My wife scared me sometimes. Just the little shit she say.
Like what you mean?
Just like leave together for forever. Like, you ain't gonna never leave. If you do, I'll find you. Just shit like that.
She like Liam Neeson.
Like she crazy.
She got a particular set of skills.
I like it. Like,
what do you say? Haha, you trying to laugh it off?
Yeah, probably. I make a lot of jokes about side chicks and shit like all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking around. I tell her I got a whole nother family.
And when do you spend time with that family?
Like when I go to the store, I go get her milk and get her some milk. Her name is HERRICA. Byler.
Erica?
HERRICA.
Erica.
The other girl is HERRICA.
Oh.
And the other kid is Billy, Byler, and Bray.
Just they bloods?
Yeah, they same age as the other kids too. Every time.
They bloods though. They gay?
Yeah, look, B gay. Yeah, B gay.
First of all,
Skylar want to meet her sister Byler, but
oh my gosh, you're really. Why won't you let them meet? Are you afraid of what?
Yeah, I know they'll go down.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose.
Are they similar?
Yeah, very much similar.
Identical, I would say.
It's a Mexican chick. HERRICA's a Mexican. So, but they look the same. Like my kids look Mexican already, so
they don't look Mexican.
They just got black people here, but they skin tone is Mexican. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Why, first of all, this H or J or whatever you're pronouncing, if it's Hispanic, it's a J.
Yes, it is.
I'm not finna play with you. You know what I'm gonna do?
You can ask Erica if she know her. She said if she find a bitch, she gonna beat her ass.
See, she just as crazy as you at this point. Clearly, because she only live in your head.
She'll never find her.
She only live in your head.
Who? HERRICA? HERRICA said the same shit too. Said y'all never.
Why have I never met her before? What kind of friends are we?
Bro, I don't. What you mean? What kind of friends?
Why have I? This is a whole other family.
You a snitch?
Do they? Wow. I am.
You would snitch when you tell you.
We're going to find her.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna roll up on.
But I said Erica though, so I don't know why I haven't told. I'm sorry, I didn't.
HERRICA.
Say Erica. No, Erica.
No, what's the girl name?
HERRICA.
Oh my god. That's what this episode gonna be named.
HERRICA.
How do you spell?
Don't know.
JERRICA. That's what you should name this episode. I'm gonna ask you to say it like 3 or 4 more times.
HERRICA.
Okay, and you like really breathing hard when you.
Oh, yeah.
When you get the H part out. Why are you sweating?
Cause it's fucking hot. You see these?
It's not
Nobody
hot.
can't see these lights, but this shit is beaming. I ain't got the little cover on this shit, so this shit is really.
You're never hot.
D, what
Hardly
the fuck are
ever.
you talking about? I'm always hot.
I thought you were always cold.
No, I am always cold, but I'm fucking hot right now. I don't know why. You know what, y'all? We're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna take this long so you go.
That might be why.
Give me a towel, cause this whole like is insulated for like cold weather. This shit warm.
We're just taking an intermission. In the meantime, I told y'all 2 weeks ago I was single, but I was looking a little rough. This week I look cute, and I'm still single. Oh, as indicated by the self-stimulation conversation that we probably shouldn't have been having, but we did. It is what it is. I am dressed today, looking cute or whatever. Hopefully Byron doesn't edit this advertisement out. He a hater though, so he might.
Yeah, you heard you talking to yourself, bro. Stop it, bro. You shut up when I came in like the nigga didn't catch me. No, I heard you talking to yourself, bro.
I was talking to our people. I wasn't talking to myself, first of all.
All right.
Second of all, I didn't shut up when you came. I finished my thought when you opened the door. Your timing was just good. God.
All right, y'all, we back. I feel a lot better.
Do you watch these before you post them?
Fuck no.
Great.
I just post and go.
Great.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Great. Thank you.
I just go. I'm just.
But what if it needs to be edited? What if some stuff?
Better watch what you say.
Like probably how we talked about masturbation. Probably shouldn't have talked about it.
Nah, I go back and think, like, I think, and I be like, and I listen to, like, the first couple of minutes of it, and I be like, we ain't say nothing too bad, we good.
The first couple of minutes, and we're potting for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'll be like, we ain't say nothing. I start thinking, because I play it like it's like I'm playing, like, I know what's coming next. I remember this part of the conversation. I remember it. And I can just play it out, and I start thinking, like, maybe I'm forgetting shit, but I don't think nothing been so bad so far.
Yeah, no.
I think we.
I was just curious if you edit.
I don't.
Okay. Or if you, not if you edit, but if you watch it through before you post it.
I don't even really watch them.
Oh. Until it gets up?
I barely watch them then.
Excuse me, we need views. You need to be a part of that. We can't ask other people to watch it. You haven't even watched it.
You don't understand, D.
Help me understand.
Okay.
Because I do watch it.
No, that's fine. Like, I ain't tripping on that at all. I'm just saying, like, it's new to them.
Yeah.
This shit is not. It's not new to me. I don't heard it because I'm editing, so I hear it over and over and over and over and over again. Like with my music, like it's new to y'all when I let y'all hear it, but I've been here listening to it or making it shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't heard it, but I don't go through and listen to the whole part. I rarely listen to them. Like
I do. I do it for the views though.
You do.
I listen to it. I listen to it the first time and let it play.
Because if you click on it, let it play for like a minute or two. That's a view.
I do that.
Yeah, I do that. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I do listen to it initially the first time, and it depends on what all we talked about. If I would like replay it or something, but I do listen to it all the way through, just so I can get an idea of our synergy, like how we look, how we are vibing, like what the exchange is between us.
I played it up until, like I saw some parts where I was mumbling. And it was just that little, whatever, 3 or 4 minutes. But when I was talking, like, I did catch, like, oh, I'm mumbling like a bitch. Like, I need to speak up, you know what I'm saying? So, but, like, I don't really sit there and worry about it.
Yeah, because I don't want to drown you out, you know?
Nah, it's good.
Yeah, because I know I talk loud. So I've been trying to curtail some of that, too.
Nah, I don't know, so. Nah,
Anyway, what else is new? Bro, we about to go to World War III.
No,
I say we about.
Hey, nigga, I ain't going nowhere.
I said we about to go.
No, we not.
It's
got it, bro.
It's looking like crazy.
Prayers for anybody, for people in Russia and Ukraine, whoever. I mean,
and our people who might have to intercede or intervene or whoever get called in, y'all.
Don't bring that shit over here. I don't know shit about politics or nothing, but just don't bring that shit over here, please. Bro.
I don't know much about politics either. What I do understand is that we are an ally, I think, to Ukraine, which puts us in a position to defend or assist them against Russia, which then would make Russia be like, oh, y'all want some of this shit too? We on your ass. It's just like when
we
you
got
have
no say. Like I have no say in this, bro. Like I'm just.
I seen a meme that said, "Why don't the two presidents just fight about it and then Bro, but I don't know. JB might get faded.
He out of there.
Yeah, so we'll be doomed.
Damn.
Yeah, JB might get faded if we left it up to the presidents to fight.
So you on some like? Are you really like scared or something? Like you nervous?
I'm not. I am not necessarily afraid, but we have seen a lot of things in these last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things have happened from like the COVID to being on lockdown to changing how we interact with each other, to changing how we work, to changing just how life looks for us day to day. So here is another thing that could potentially be problematic for us. I'm not necessarily scared, but I am worried. You know what I mean? Like I am worried that it could become something that touches my front door and your front door. And, you know what I'm saying? Our kids and all that. I am worried about that. And speaking of that, I've been buying up non-perishables. Go buy some non-perishables. You don't know what's going to happen. Buy the pop top lid cans or whatever. I went to the dollar store and cleared them out. That's why I had these pineapples. I just borrowed this one because I like pineapples. But I literally got a bunch of these. Because you don't know what's going to happen. And if the power is, I don't want to be like, oh my God, doomsday, but you don't know. The power could go out. We could be affected in any kind of way.
I think I can survive. I ain't tripping on that shit. I'm thinking on some shit like.
What you gonna eat?
Nigga gonna be bombing this hoe. Like the stoves and shit gonna be gone. Like I have like this shit'll be gone.
It'll be like Walking Dead, bro.
Yes, bro.
But they was scavenging for them same cans I'm telling you to get.
You gonna have to carry all that shit and like lug that shit around. You don't want to carry.
We gonna hunker down for as long as we can, though.
They're gonna have to learn how to kill cows and all this shit and butcher that shit. Like, you gotta learn, bro. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, if that shit happen, what's going on? If that shit happen, I'm scared of that shit. Like, that's the shit
survival.
I'm scared of.
That's survival at that
That's
point.
like real. Like, nah, we out here walking, nigga, and keep up. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for motherfucking animals that's trying to eat us too. You know, I'm like, nah.
Or other people, because that's part of the thing on Walking Dead. When I tell people about that, they be like, why you watch a zombie show? I'm like, but it's really not about zombies though. It's about surviving. Because they end up fighting a lot more human people with bad intention than they do fighting zombies. I think it'll become. I don't know. I don't know what it will become. I'm just gonna stay out of the way, say my prayers. Hopefully God will intervene and they don't have to get that bad.
So I tell people that shit like that shit end racism.
Because everybody gonna have to,
it's about survival,
figure it out.
It ain't about
that's
are you black or white.
That's a good perspective.
No, bro. Like, no. I need your help, my nigga. We need to survive as a unit. It wouldn't be race. It'll be tribal then. Like, them niggas over there, that's the whatever they group it ain't gonna be just a bunch of, it'll be different types of people, you know what I'm saying? But they'll be them niggas savages over there. Like, they take everything, this, that, and these people over here, they kind of help you out there. You know what I'm saying? It'll be different shit like that, and everybody trying to fight to keep.
So it still would be classification.
Classification,
it just wouldn't be by race.
By race.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't be by race.
I believe that too.
Hell, I tell people that, I was like, bro, that shit end racism. Cause you just need a nigga to you need help, bro. You don't care about if you black or white. You ain't gonna, if a nigga trying to kill you, bro, and you ain't gonna care if I'm black or white. You need my help, bro. Yeah. Like, you need my help, bro. Your family's stranded and I got a place for y'all to stay. You ain't gonna be like, I ain't gonna go fuck me. I take your help because you're black. Bro. Nah, you need help, bro. Like, that shit'll end a lot of that shit. Like, for real, for real.
A long while ago, I seen that some exclusive, like, elite people. They have, like, bunkers, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they can fit their car, fit everything. But those are really expensive. I'm talking about, like, it's like a hotel, but underground.
I want one so bad.
We need a lot of money.
Yeah, I think about this shit all the time. I get, like, when we buy another house, we got enough money to get another house. Before we build it, build me something under, like, a secret password I can get from my house and go under there and, like, nobody knows that. And if people need to come stay, like, during the crisis, whatever, like, we all need a bunker.
Yeah, like
what
do you call that? Like a panic room kind of?
Yeah, but that bitch gonna be like another house. Like, you know what I'm saying? We chilled under that hoe. Like, I want that shit for real, for real. Like, I be thinking about that shit all the time. Like, that's real shit. Like, hell
You're born in Illinois, right? They have basements, right?
I love basements. That's why I love basements.
Yeah. That's what that brings me to the mind of. Although basements are easily accessible, there's a door you just, can go down. They don't have those here.
But Ed had a basement. In that White House?
Yeah. I didn't know that. So some people do have them here. I thought that wasn't a thing in Texas.
No, some people do. I remember Ed had one. I was like, oh, they got a basement.
Was it like a fully finished one?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you walk downstairs, had a washer and dryer down there, but they had.
Because ours be like fully fit, like a whole other house.
Yes, like
bedroom, bathroom.
No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, in Michigan, that's how ours are.
Yeah, I used to love my grandma's basement. Love that shit. Oh, I used to love the basement. All my fucking relatives already love that basement. You watch that Kanye doc, by any chance?
I started, but I stopped it. I don't know. I just couldn't. Did you finish it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched all of it.
He kind of tripping right now. I don't know what he got going on.
He on some more shit.
Yeah,
he on some more shit. That's real. Like, just as you always talking about the kids this, the kids that.
But you're creating something for them to see.
That never goes away.
Yeah, that highlights your bad behavior.
Yeah.
Like.
So.
And I think his oldest kid is old enough to kind of start getting the idea. She already be on social media and stuff.
She just attention. I was like, I don't agree. Because I know what he do it for. Like, and he know how to do it. So anything that's going to keep eyes on him, anything he say, people going to eat it. But
does it work that all the time?
To him it is.
To him it is.
And I was like, to some people, attention is worth that. Some people is money. Some people is... You know what I'm saying? Like other shit. But to him, that's what it's worth. Like, that attention is worth that to him. He willing to sacrifice and just put anybody out there just to get that attention. He don't care who collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that attention. Like, and I can tell, like, you can tell from, like, that documentary why he kind of liked it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he was, like, kind of pushed off to the side. Like, people didn't really fucking believe that he can rap. He always was the beat dude, like, yeah, but he can rap as well, and nobody, like, you ought to see the songs he was taking to these record labels, like, All Falls Down, all these songs, all these, off the graduate,
that really went,
off the college graduate, the college dropout, all them, like, 4 or 5 songs, he was taking them places, and they just be saying, I'm like, okay, and all these songs now, like some of the greatest
Hits.
songs,
Yeah.
like fucking crazy as hell. But yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. Like he's and all the shit he talk now, like that shit, he like talk that shit into like what fruition? That's what you say. What like
fruition? Mm-hmm.
he talk like
Spoken into fruition.
that shit crazy.
Really
like,
called it to be. That's all that really means.
Yeah, that nigga boy, he was on this shit. Like I can see why people like. I mean, I kind of understand him a little more. You know what I'm saying? Just
after watching the documentary.
Yeah, just watching that shit.
Because I don't understand it. Maybe I should give it a look.
And Eric was like, I just don't understand how you can go from that to this. I was like, his life ain't over. You judged him for this part of his life. But if this part of never was like, you to judge him for the last, when you did, like, fuck with Kanye. You fuck with him then, like, now this is a part of his life that it ain't the ending yet. It's the middle of the book. Like, it's the middle. It's the beginning. Like, you judge him when he finished. And then you had to total all that shit up and then making us upset.
That's a very good perspective to make, but
right now, it's just...
But what I will offer to that is, like, by the time he gets to the end of his book, you're going to be at the end of yours, too. Are you going to be interested in judging him? That's a good point to have, though. Like, to judge somebody when they get to the end. But, shit, we trying to get through our book, too.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So but I feel the same way about everybody. Like, I'm not going... You might be going through a rough patch right now. You might be doing some fucked up shit, this, that, and the third. But 10 years ago, you weren't like that. You was a cool person. I fuck with you. Like, maybe it's just a stretch in your life that you got to figure some shit out. Nigga ain't going to fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be... off to yourself doing your own thing, bro. Like until you get back right, and then now it's the next chapter in the book, bro. Like the next chapter, and let's see how that one goes. And it might turn out fucking great, and people will forget about that little minute. But he had a little stench there.
Most people will.
Yeah, but he had a little stench there. But like, see how he finished? Like yeah, bro. Like so, yeah, he having a little stench right now. The little Donald Trump, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Little Kim, all that shit. Yeah, he having a little stench.
But what worries me about that is, do you think his kids will forget that? Because I think you forget what people do, but you don't forget how you feel.
No, they won't forget it. No, not at all. At all. But I think...
You're going to have some reparations to do when it comes to them, maybe.
I think they built for it.
Yeah.
Because their mom is Kim Kardashian. Who was their aunt? Khloe Kardashian. Yeah. Who was their cousin? Kendall and all these... They got shows like... That shit is not new to them, hearing like... secrets about their family or being in that shit is not new. Like that shit is normal to them. If they didn't hear their name in the thing, that shit they probably like, what the fuck is going on? Because they so used to hearing it. So I think they built for it. Like they grew up in this. Like somebody just throwing a kid that come from where we come from, just storming her, it'll be a problem. Like but they built for that shit. Like I don't think it's gonna affect them that much. Like how we thinking. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope not. You know what I'm saying? But
let's hope not. For their benefit.
Yeah, but that nigga tripping down. He tripping like
he going too far right now.
Nigga got a looker like her. That nigga, they're tripping, bro. Kanye on some more shit.
That's like low key, it seems like obsessive.
Yeah.
Or possessive. Like, I was talking to T, like, is it that he want her or he don't want nobody else to have her? Because that's not the same thing.
Nobody else to have her.
Yeah, because that's not the same as wanting somebody.
That's what it is. He want nobody. That's possession of him.
Like, we went through that. I went through that before with a person, and it wasn't me. It wasn't that I was dating somebody who another person didn't want to be with me. They didn't want the person. They just didn't want them with me. Right? Like, how do you... I don't even know how to deal with that. Have you ever been in a situation similar to that? Like, you dealing with somebody, even... I mean, well, obviously you're married now, so no. But before then, like dealing with a person who somebody else wanted them. I guess they had whatever they had, but then they move on. Now, this person don't want the person with you. They just don't want them with you, though. Like, they don't want to be with him, talk to him crazy, talk all upside their head. They bad names, bad person, but they don't want them with you.
That's just...
That's crazy to me.
I mean, so in that instance, is it just like with this one person or not with anybody? I don't want you with nobody.
With this one person.
With this one person. That's something you got some kind of person.
It was just this.
Yeah, you got some personal against this person.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
And then if you don't even know the person, you don't know him, so you just what are you building this grudge on? Like, what are you building this?
Have you met before? Is that like just off of one first impression? I mean, first impression is a lot, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they, I wouldn't say met, but knew of each other, yeah.
Knew of each other.
Yeah.
I have no clue. That shit.
It's annoying. That's why in 2022, the only energy I want is me and another like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the person who has the person or who got all of this other stuff going on. That's too much to carry into the rest of your life. It is. And then, like I told you, and we 40 damn near. Not yet. You know, we got a little while, but we're close to that age now. It's not time for that anymore. I don't think.
I was telling Erica the other day, shit, I was like, babe, I can't see myself like going to a club with 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. I can't picture.
Because what are you doing?
Yeah, I can't picture myself like I can just see
what
that's
you
just a bad situation. Like there's some shit gonna go wrong because the age gap. Like I can't. That's why I don't want to go to clubs. Like I can see myself at a bar, sitting where the people chill. Like it's older folks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just ain't no loud music players. It is, but it's just.
It ain't that loud.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it's
been a bitch over. It ain't all that.
Bro, like I was like that shit just to be a headache, bro. Like.
But I think that's good because that comes with like growth. You know, like you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to like. I had to check myself a couple of weeks ago about saying, well, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm grown. So, but you know how I be about thinking about stuff and reading stuff. So, grown indicates there's no more growing to do. Right? When you tell somebody I'm grown, that means you're done growing. I'm like, no, I'm not done growing. There's always something to do, something to learn. Somebody you can get information from, give information to. So I am growing. I made a conscious decision not to say I'm grown anymore because I don't want to speak my own, like, I don't want to stop here. You know, I don't want to stump myself at this place. Even though I'm in a good place, I feel like there's still so much more I can and will do. And so I think that you have to be mindful of the words that you let come from your own mouth about yourself or about what you're involved in or what you're doing.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I put a bad word on it, you know what I'm saying, I think it's doomed from the beginning, no matter what anybody else say. You know, if I put a bad word or put a bad mouth on it.
Okay. You finished, you watching, you say you watching before.
Yeah.
You finished watching?
Yeah.
Bad, good?
It's got some good parts in it, and it's got some like, wait, these is high school kids.
Overall, though, like as a show.
Overall, I
heard a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would watch it the next season to see what happens. Yes.
See what happens.
Yeah, I guess that's how I can gauge that. I think that they highlighted some real, like, they did a good job highlighting the behavior of or the fallout of addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like the fallout for your family, for the mother and daughter dynamic, for the daughter and her the sister, like the sibling. You know, how the one sister using drugs affects her relationship with her sibling, how it affects the relationship with the mama, how it affects the relationship with even friends or romantic interests. She even had a relationship with the dealer. Not an intimate one, but like they were really friends. Like, can you see yourself dealing, if you were a dealer, to one of your closest friends and just kind of seeing their life spiral out of control? I've asked this question before, I get two answers. The first answer I get is like, shit, they gonna get it from somewhere. And then the other answer, I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that. Like, some of the two answers that I have gotten when I pose that question, that'd be like if you were a heroin addict and I dealt heroin and I have proclaimed to love you, your wife, I love your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, would I contribute to you possibly ending your life to put $1 in my pocket and tell myself, well, shit, he was going to buy it somewhere anyway? I don't think I could do that. Now, to somebody else, I don't have to consider all of those things. I don't know their family. I don't know their kids. I never looked in their kids' face. I don't have like I wouldn't feel like morally responsible for the outcome of the drug I put in their hand. I wouldn't feel that. It's like, it is what it is. If I were a dealer. But if it's somebody I'm connected to, it's like,
it's kind of hard. Yeah.
I just don't see it.
You care about the person.
Before, like you cared about them before they hit the addiction. And then for some reason you selling it, they find out and they come to you, the cop, you're going to be like, all right, dude. All right, dude. And then think about, like, what if you got a baby and your baby need milk, but this your homeboy? This your homeboy, and he about to
Life
make
will do that shit to you.
He about
too,
to buy.
bro.
He about to make a big sale off you. I mean, he about to cop from you big.
Shit, this right here. Shit, that nigga cop for me. Shit, I can last through the week. Shit, I'm good for the week.
But this your buddy, and you like your good buddy, and you know his kids, and you know his mama and daddy, and you done been to their family barbecues, and the mama done said, don't sell nothing to him because he's falling off. Would you still be like, shit, I gotta make $1 though?
Depends the level of friends.
Say it louder because you're mumbling.
Depends the level of friends.
Help me understand that. Tell me more about that.
Depends the level of friends.
So if they're a top tier friend, you wouldn't do it.
Nah.
If they're like a level 1 friend,
Level 1 friend, nigga, like.
you're gonna let them cop.
Yeah, bro, shit. What's your son name? Oh. I don't remember that. Nah, you ain't telling me. I know you good, fool. Hey, just be careful with this.
Be careful with this heroin. Oh my God, that's the drug we chose.
I don't sell drugs, y'all. I'm just saying.
Neither do I. We're just having a hypothetical conversation. I'm just curious about that because that says that speaks to, I think last week we talked about like loyalty or whatever. Like, do you think that's loyal? Okay, but you said to a top tier friend, you said you wouldn't.
Nah, top tier friend.
What if they was like really adamant, like, bro, if you I'm gonna die if I don't get this. I need it.
Die, nigga. I'll be at your funeral with the kids,
with the eulogy,
with the wife and the kids. You crying, my nigga.
Yeah,
get out my doorstep.
Yeah. Would you try to get him help?
If he won't help, because you gotta want help. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can fucking try to get people help. If they don't want it, they just gonna resist it and not take it in.
So would you like still hang out with him and live your regular life?
You can do heroin around me if you came around. You had some heroin and shit. I wouldn't. Hey, nigga, put that shit out.
You wouldn't?
No, everybody has their flaws, like a vices.
First of all, why are you yelling at me?
Cause that shit.
You don't need to yell. I'm just asking.
Because that type of just.
Put your emotions away and let's.
No doubt. I'm just saying, like, just with anybody, like, why would I? I'm not your dad, bro. Like, I'm not. My advice to you is you probably shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. But me trying to take your drugs from you, like, oh, no, you got it. Give me your.
But no, I'm saying, okay, this is your spot where we are, right? Mm-hmm. So what if they had that? It came over here and y'all were just chilling. They were like, oh, let me just do this right quick.
Okay.
In your house, in your space. You don't got to take it, but I'm just saying, like, this is the same person that you wouldn't sell it to in the first. That's the part I'm having a problem connecting.
This a party? Like, what is this?
No, this is just chilling? You and your good friends just hanging out. Yeah. And they just break out.
Am I doing what I do? Like, have I popped the XO? Have I done? Have I done something that people will deem like, oh, you shouldn't be doing it?
Probably.
Okay. No, do your shit, bro. You here with me? We chilling, bro. Everybody here having a good time. Like, I'm not finna cause you do a harsher drug than me. Like, no, you can't do that around me, cause no, bro. Like that's.
So if you didn't do anything that day, then you would say no?
If it wasn't that type of party. If this was like a fucking birthday party or something, we ain't doing that, we having a family event, and then you come out here and let me show you some music in the studio, and you come out here to here's some, hey, bro, nah, chill out, bro, like, I don't know.
But you know, an addict is an addict, though.
Oh, shit, you got to get your addict ass by my house, nigga. Choose, nigga, like, you can do your shit, but you gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's that type of party, but if we on some studio shit here, like, and I pop me a XO or whatever I do, or whoever do some lines or whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he pull out there and he an addict. Nigga, we all might be addicts. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what?
Well, maybe that's why I feel differently about that, because I don't partake in any of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would be very offended. I would be very offended. Of course, I couldn't try to take it. That's another adult person, right?
That's what I be.
I couldn't try to take. I would be really offended. Like, you gotta get up out of here. Like, that's not what. None of that ain't welcome here. No. You smoke a little weed on your. Okay, that's cool. You go in the backyard. You can't smoke in my house. Okay. But you go to breaking out bumps and pipes and you know what I'm saying?
So
I be nervous. Like, what if you hit the wrong shit, just OD and fall out on the floor? You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids here, your kids here? Nah.
Shit, that life. Your kids can see that shit at school. Your kids can see that shit. Like, you can,
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these little motherfuckers out here wild.
You can control this environment. You can't control school. You can control this environment.
You can, but what if the nigga popping shit before he came in your house? Let me go. This nigga be tripping and shit.
Just tweak out in the parking lot.
You know what I'm saying? He walking out. Direct. You know what I mean? Really can't control that shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if he did it open. Like, what's stopping a nigga from going to the bathroom? Yeah. Go to the bathroom real quick. Nigga, shoot, like, what's stopping? You know what I'm saying? Like, so really, like, ain't no really controlling it. Like,
Yes. That's tough.
Fucking, it sucks.
Tough.
It fucking sucks. Like,
prayerfully, to my knowledge, I don't have any friends that are that I'm gonna use the term. It's probably not appropriate, but like strung out. You know what I'm saying? Like the friends that I do have that might participate in or partake in, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever they do, they functional. They, you know what I'm saying. And I don't think it's anything as well. I don't know what they do, but I don't know if I have any like friends that are heroin addicts, like,
you wouldn't, like,
or crack addicts. I don't know. You're right.
Man, that's
I don't
crazy.
know.
That's.
But if I had an inclination, I probably wouldn't like stay friends with the person.
Just think, I pass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Yo,
Look straight out, crack in the tree. You be like, I knew that nigga lost a lot of weight, but he told me it was Crohn's. Like, this nigga was doing crack. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would never, like, nigga be telling you anything, bro. Like, you never know. Like, nigga tell you one way because nigga probably embarrassed to really tell you what he doing behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he know nigga gonna look at him crazy, but then you gotta, like, try to defend it, like, nah, man, like, he was cool people, bro, like, every time I was around him, bro, like, he was, you gotta try to defend that shit, like.
Especially if it's your buddy.
Exactly, like, I ain't never seen that nigga do that, man, that nigga did.
You know how people, if he did it around me, I would have whipped his ass. You know, that's the first thing somebody gonna say. I would have been on his ass.
This shit we call life, this shit right here tricky. Tricky as hell. This shit tricky. Like,
do you think you're afraid of, are you afraid to die?
Afraid of dying?
Are you afraid of dying? Like, afraid to, this might sound stupid, like, I was about to say, afraid to wake up and that be it. But, like, technically you're not waking up. But, like for this to be, like, if you knew, right? If it was, if we were born and maybe you get like a stamp that says your expiration date, like, you're going to expire on March the 5th, 2022. Like, how much differently would you have lived your life, do you think? If you knew your expiration date, like, it's guaranteed. Like, you done seen somebody else, their expiration date hit on their arm and you ain't see them no more. They done. That would be creepy. That would change a lot. I need to find somebody with a similar expiration date to marry, because I don't want you to die 15 years before me. Like, would that make you make different decisions? I think I would have.
No doubt.
I think I would have.
What if you get that whole, like, bitch, like, you gonna die 2 years old? Like, what if you, like...
Yeah, how would you deal with that as a parent, like, if your baby was born with a 3-year expiration date?
Yo, Doc, just take him back, bro. Doc, we're not even gonna do this, Doc. Like, just go and take him back, Doc.
Give him to another family who's about to expire in 3 years. They can go together. That would be
my
creepy.
My shit say 80, my nigga. I got at least... Nah, I don't want to go...
Creepy.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
I wonder what they do there.
Can you imagine you carry this baby for 9 months? Me, as a woman, if I carry this baby for 9 months and the baby born with an expiration date, they're going to die at 5. What? And so you have to live every day up until, if you keep the baby, every day up until their 5th birthday, trying to give them the best possible life. What if they just say, what is this?
It's a birthmark, kid.
Why is it stamped?
I don't know.
Listen, the world is cruel. If they make a school age, somebody going to tell them.
Damn, nigga, you died.
Bro, you out of here 8th grade, bro. It was sweet. Make sure you go to that dance.
Dreams, nigga. Killed him. No.
Oh my God, that would be weird.
That'd be a dope ass movie.
That would be weird.
See, that type of shit I cut out. Because that's a dope ass idea for like a movie or some shit. That shit hard.
That would be weird.
Yeah, that's the type of shit I like right there.
But what kind of emotional trauma would that be?
See? Yeah, that's the type of shit I like. That's real. That's
like how much harder do you think you would love somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you love hard now, right? But what if you knew Erica's expiration date was 2 years from now? Like, how much harder would you love her? Like, or how much harder would you go to demonstrate how much you love her, or how much you appreciate her being here for the time that you have her? Like,
that shit, just talking about that shit.
Yeah,
make you
it's
think,
crazy. Turn your stomach upside down a little bit, to be honest.
And it make you just think like, man, we take life for granted.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just make me just like, cause like, honestly, like, any of us can pass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, but nobody really think like, I'm gonna pass tomorrow. Yeah. Like, nobody was thinking like waking up in the morning like, yeah, I'm gonna die today. Like, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, that shit nuts.
I'd be nervous as hell. That gave me goosebumps. Yeah. If the baby part, like if my baby was born with that stamp, bro, take me now. Take me to the cane, because I ain't gonna make it if my baby gonna have to live through. Like, I think that would make two outcomes. It either would make you like overly loving, or it would make you disassociate. If they said, no, you got to take this baby home, or you going to jail, or whatever they gonna tell you, this is your responsibility. You had it, you can't give it back because the expiration date is one you don't like. You got to take it home. Like, I think some people would be like, I don't even want to deal with them. Let's let it sit in the room.
Do you think with that, people, like more couples would be like, do you really want to have kids? Because like we don't know, bro. Like,
I think a lot of people
we'll bring them in like, bro.
Be sweating.
Yeah, bro. Like, so
you be sweating. The ultrasound, you be like, can you see the numbers on there?
You be like, man, I don't want to have nah, bro. I ain't want to deal with that.
Oh, but what if you could see the numbers on the arm and you could choose to
abortion?
Yeah, early term.
That movie, BC, you can make this movie so dope. You got so many options. Or you can decide that if you got 5 years, can we send them to a family that got 5 years left? All the motherfuckers got 5 years left. Like, all of them gonna die at the same time. Like,
or right around.
Yeah, can we do that? Like, cause I don't want to be here. Like, and I know my kid can die at 5, and I'm gonna be here to like 60, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna have to deal with that. Right?
Yeah, nah, bro.
And then I think it will cause trauma in like trying again. Like, ooh, it's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just whatever the stamp is that God put. Like, boom, that when your soul come out of heaven, He stamp it. Boom. Like, okay, well, this baby is destined to live 80 years. This one is only destined to live 20. This one is only... And it's not even telling you how you're going to die. It's just telling you that you're going to expire.
What if it told you how you was going to die? Like, if the kid was 5 and it said he was going to die at 5 and it said died in his sleep, I ain't going to tell him. I let him pass in his sleep, I guess.
I'm trying to... He going to die in his sleep? Get this nigga some no-dos. He's staying up. We're going to see. We're going to test this. But no. Or if he say he'll die in a car accident, we never get in a car. Everybody in our family riding bikes. I think people would be trying to beat the system. You know,
be that one time like you be like, I have to get in the car. And when it's time for his death day, you be like, I gotta get in the car. Like I gotta get in this. Man,
like what kind of distress would that be?
Oh my God.
What kind of distress would you be under?
I don't want to know that shit.
I'm glad that's not it. I'm glad it's just it's just, you know, whenever it's time, and you just go.
That shit'll be hell. All that shit'll be hell.
I think we need to take more advantage of the time we have while we're here. I think that's the gist of that whole situation.
No doubt.
With the people, with your things that you try to do or you want to do with your kids, like just spend as much time like making that the best experience.
I don't think I'm scared of dying. I'm scared of how I would die. That's what I'm scared of.
I'm scared of dying.
I don't think I'm scared.
I don't want to lie about that. I don't want to sugarcoat that. Like, I didn't realize that everybody had to die until I was like 9 or 10. I never knew that. And I haven't lived a life where a lot of people have died around me, right? I haven't lived that. Like, my mama she young, you know what I'm saying? All my cousins and stuff, we all young. I haven't. The only person I've lost really is like my grandparents, but you know, they were ripened. So that was to be expected. Listen, you know, I'm a wordsmith, okay? I don't call them old, that's rude. Yo. But they were ripened, and you knew that they were gonna, their ticket was gonna get punched at some point. But what I didn't, my grandmother told me, like, you know, everybody gotta die. I'm like, what? You too? She was like, yeah. I'm like, it rocked me. I remember where I was sitting, what house I was in when she told me that. It scared me to like my bones. And so every once in a while I think to myself, like, this life will be over. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to see my friends. I won't be able to hug and kiss these kids. Like, I don't know what comes after this. You know, I don't know, but that does make me nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. It make me nervous.
For sure.
It just make me, I just don't want to die some crazy ass way.
And it made me want to love hard.
No doubt.
I want to love hard. Like, I want the matching, we gonna wear matching shirts, love.
I ain't this shit. Keep this shit somewhere.
I'll get you one, don't worry. I'll get y'all some.
Yeah.
One of them say, the guy's shirt, my friend and I were dating, and he was that way. Mm. So I got some shirts made, and we had some matching shoes, but the shirt said, his shirt said, I really don't do this matching shirt shit. And mine said, but I do. I thought it was so cute. That wasn't cute?
Nah, she hard.
Yeah. And they had the emoji, like his emoji was like the one with the straight, the straight, and mine was like the big smiling one.
Nah, this shit hard days.
I had another one. He was taller than me. He was 6'8", and I had another one that said, "If you think I'm tall, you should see who I came with." His said, "I'm who she came with." I was like, oh. And I created that on my own. It was so cute.
You created it?
Yeah, I thought of the idea and I wanted to put it on the shirt, and I had the person who made our shirts had her make them.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's real dope.
Then we're not together no more. But in the moment, it was good. It was cute, coupley type stuff. Yeah.
That's all we have but moments.
That's based on this conversation we just had. We literally have moments. I love you, by the way. Just so you know.
I love you too.
Yeah,
D.
for real.
I'm not divorcing my wife for you, okay?
First of all, we will have torn this house up, bro. If we were married, we would. If we were married, as hard as we talk to each other,
it'd be bad.
It'd be bad. So we are good. We are best served as good, great friends. Yeah, but you got to give people their flowers. I love you and appreciate you. 100%.
Appreciate you too, D.
Yeah. All right. What else?
So
we talked about something else pre-record.
What was it?
I think it was the "What would you do if your kid was gay" tip.
Oh yeah.
Like not what would you do, but like because you can't do nothing. Yeah.
Maneuver.
Yeah. How would you handle that?
My kid was gay. That nigga gotta go. Nah, I'm playing, y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I don't give a shit.
The LMNOP community gonna come on our ass, so don't do that.
Come get me.
Yeah, don't do that.
LGBTQQZ.
Yeah, all those.
Don't come get us.
Yeah, please. He was joking. He was joking. Don't cancel
us. Even with the LPGBTTZ shit. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, see? Yeah, go ahead, see?
I don't know. They added a couple of letters and stuff.
They add letters all the time. Like,
it'd be confusing.
I talk about this with my daughter, so we had debates about this all the time.
Yeah. I think I would have to say, too, that, it would just be what it is. As long as there was... and I think I shared too, as long as there was a certain level of respect maintained, not because of the orientation, but just because of respect. So it would be the same if I had two and one was and one wasn't. They'll be held to the same standard as far as all the inappropriate groping and talking about certain, don't do that. Don't do that around me. You still gotta respect me. You still gotta respect my home. And it's not, again, for one reason or another, but you just gotta respect it. But I'm a
jokester. I'll be making all types of fucking jokes.
Your kid can still be great. Gay and great.
Yep. Do your thing.
Or they could be not gay and not great. It just...
it is what it is, man. Do your thing, bro. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I'm open to all types of shit, bro. Do your thing, bro. I ain't finna judge.
So would you want them to, do you think you create a space for them to come to you and say that is what they feel they are? Do you think you create that space? Yeah.
Shit, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay, that's good. I'd rather that than let them have it bottled up and be going through all that other stuff.
Talk about that shit.
I think I created a space, but my demeanor is kind of stern, so I wouldn't want that to be mistaken. That you can't come and tell me that. You can tell me whatever you need to tell me so that we can, figure out how to maneuver, because I'm your best chance, because the world might not know. They might not respond kindly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen with people that are not what other folks would consider normal. You know what I'm saying? They get put in a lot of bad situations. So I would want to be your first line of defense. Yes, tell me. Because if somebody try you, we whooping their ass. No. Who you are is who you are. That's like me saying, I stopped saying this too, I am a fat person. What I started saying was, I have fat because I can get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's different, because I guess a gay person really can't get rid of gay. But my point was that don't define. That's not the only definition that comes with a person. It doesn't make them good or bad. Doesn't make them kind or not kind, or loyal or not loyal. I don't think those have anything to do with each other. But you just have ugly people in the world who only see what they want to see, and that's what they react to, or judge, or gauge, or that's how they treat you. Yeah, but the long and short is, I don't think I would care either.
Nah, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I talked to my daughter about the pronouns of what people identify, they, him, and all this shit.
That's hard.
And she was like, if somebody wanted, I was like, so if I walk up to a girl, I'd be like, oh, you fine. She'd be like, I'm a they. And I'd be like, bro, to where I come up, they is more than one. Yeah. So they fine. I could, who the fuck I'm talking. I could be talking to any one of you motherfuckers. So I was like, and you just like you supposed to respect more, not respect, but you just supposed to like if a nigga say he identifies as a girl today, you supposed to just let him identify as a girl because he feel that way. I was like, Lily, all right, I hear that. So, what if I wake up tomorrow and be like, I feel like a giraffe? You motherfuckers gotta call me a giraffe? Like, how would you look at me? You'll look at me like, I'm not calling you a giraffe or I'm not treating you like a giraffe because that's the way you feel. Like, that shit don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? We had debates about this, like this shit out because she younger and she more in tune to this shit. I'm like, just help me understand, sweetheart, because y'all confusing. Like, I don't knock y'all young people, but y'all just confusing. Like, y'all confusing as hell. Like, y'all identify.
To keep up with it is a lot.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think that's a good. I think that's a good point. The whole like if they identify as a they, like in my mind, they is plural. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That don't make sense to me. So if something don't make sense to me, I'm a question. Like, hold on, like explain it to me because growing up and my teachers taught me they is like more than one. It ain't just one person. It ain't I identify as they. What? What does that mean? Please explain to me. Please.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep.
I ain't mad. I'm just passionate. I ain't mad. I just please explain somebody. Like,
in the comments, if y'all watching and you got a good explanation that might help us both out actually because I don't know either. Go in the comments and help us out.
This next podcast, I'm gonna identify as a fucking hippopotamus. If y'all don't call me no hippopotamus, bro, it's gonna be problems, bro.
I'm gonna identify as skinny.
Like, see what I'm, bro? What are we? Fuck.
People don't think you're delusional.
White.
You're delusional.
Yes, bro. You know.
Delusional. Yeah. You're delusional.
You trying to explain this shit.
In this setting, that is delusional.
What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Well, again, not to be offensive. Not to be offensive. Yeah. Us, we, you all.
Whatever y'all are. Be your thing. I'm VA, nigga with white.
Yeah. And I'm just D.
Let it be. Yeah.
That's it.
So, on the other things, y'all.
Correct.
D wants to read you guys a poem.
I do.
She does poetry.
I do.
I hope it's not X-rated or anything. But if it is,
I don't think that there are any curses in it. I don't think. I didn't even think about that prior to. But I do write. I don't do it as much as I need to do it. I could do better and more because we had talked before about doing like an idea. I don't want to say the idea because I don't want somebody to steal the idea and do it before we do it. That would tick me off. This is the internet. And this is what time
people at home. Have y'all saw my lighter? Anybody tip? Fuck y'all too. D, you stole my...
I did not.
D, come on, bro.
No, not this time. No.
Might be.
I had already given it back.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Yeah. And I didn't steal it for myself. I stole it to prevent him from doing that. All right. This is going to take us out, or are we going to wait?
Oh, we good.
It's going to take us out. How much time we got?
We at 58 seconds. 58
minutes?
58 minutes.
Oh, good. That's right. Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry.
All right, y'all. D is finna read this poem. I don't know the name of it. I don't even know what it's about. But I'm finna sit back and smoke my cigarette. Oh my God. And snap. So
you've read this before, and it will come back to your memory as I read it. It was a long time ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know about heart, you got to look at the phone.
I don't know about heart. It's long.
How long?
No, it's probably, to read it, it'll take you like 2 or 3 minutes, gotcha. 3 or 4 minutes.
So when you write those, do you got like certain points or words that you emphasize and like put emotion into and like put like...
I've never read them though.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
I've never read
Gotcha.
it aloud to anybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have a lot of emotion that goes into it with every word because that's generally the only time that I can write if I'm feeling like a strong feeling of either a strong feeling of love or want or upset or whatever the emotion is like too heavy on me to keep it there. And so that's the best way to get it out in a productive way, to write it out.
So are all these, the most poems you do, are they like when you feeling like sad or in pain? Do you ever like write poems like when you're in a happy space or like?
Yeah. Some of them are when I'm angry. Some of them are when I'm happy. Some of them are when I'm when I feel like very loving, you know what I'm saying? Whatever emotion it is, it's just a strong one, and like trying to keep it.
All bad emotions.
Oh no.
Okay.
And so we'll every couple of podcasts we'll do one, right? And then we can see like the differences, because they're not all. Some of them are like sensual or erotic. Some of them are angry and aggressive. Some of them are dark and ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends, because that's part of human experience, right? To go through all of those emotions. So sometimes they just trigger me to write, and then I just pick up this phone and write.
Well, the floor is yours, ma'am.
All right. You could just dim the lights around. No, don't do that. You will smoke right now. This is gonna mess up my talking voice.
No, it's not. You used to.
All right.
I'm down. I smoked one cigarette this episode. Look, y'all, one cigarette this episode.
You're a liar.
I smoked one before we started.
Okay, well, that counts. That counts.
He wasn't in front of the camera. I stayed over there.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah,
during the episode.
Yeah, like during the episode on camera.
But you've done well.
This is my first cigarette.
You've done well.
Towards the end of the show, guys.
You've done well.
Actually, I'm out. That's why I was just trying to say this.
God,
Really,
so
this my last one.
You couldn't even let somebody give you a dap, because you just
real. I was like, I'm lying over here. Like, I would smoke probably like 2 or 3 of the bitches, but this is my last one, so I was just trying to hold out.
Okay.
Sorry.
But okay, this is called Sweet Desperation. Take from this whatever you will. Okay, don't assign too much to it. Just listen to the words.
Sweet Desperation.
Sweet Desperation. Written by Deidre. Only by Deidre. Performed by Deidre. Copy, written, emailed, text to Deidre by Deidre. So nobody can claim it as their own work. All right. Says I drive to work every day, trying to see if you're in, but intentionally avoiding any car that looks like yours. I'm afraid I'll see her in the passenger seat. I'll see her smiling, and you too. I'll see how you stop at a traffic light and lean over and give her one of those kisses that for years graced my lips. I'm afraid that I'll press down hard on the gas pedal and slam into the back of the car that holds both of you two lovers. I'll reverse. Press the gas again, this time making sure I ram her side of the car. You see, I love you too much to let another woman fill your cup. I'll destroy it first. I'll shatter the cup. I'll destroy the love that she tries to shower onto you. I owe you that, my love, my heartless king. You see, I'll get out of the car and I'll walk over to yours, where blood is flowing like Spring River Valley down your forehead, on your expensive clothes like fertilizer on soil. I'll observe her head in your lap with that beautiful penis flaccid in her hands. Oh, my darling. Baby, I remember. That was your favorite. I can still taste your warm flesh at the back of my throat. Her, though, she cannot and will never again savor that succulent shaft. You see, she's not with us anymore. Seems as if her neck has been broken. I'll call your name. Again. Still, you'll answer D. As I get closer, I'll kiss your swollen face because I love you in any form. I'll help you out of that car. But her, she has to stay. We have to get your penis out of her hands because rigor mortis can set in, and you'll be stuck in that permanent grip. Will you forgive me for what my rage has caused? Will you start over with me? Will you be afraid when I look into your eyes and tell you, if I can't have you, no one will? If you don't love me, I won't let anybody else love you. Will you kiss me? Take my hand. Let's go home, love. Right now. The end. What okay. You said you were going to smoke and snap. You didn't say you were going to say those words. Snap.
Whoa. That shit was dope.
Thank you.
But you crazy, bro.
I told you things come from where they come from. Wow. I have some other ones that won't make you say that.
That shit hard.
Thank you.
That was very vivid, too.
Yeah, I like that. I want you to see what I'm feeling and what I'm saying. You know, when I paint the picture, I want you to, like, be able to see all the events or all of the intricacies. Yeah. Needless to say, I was in a little bit of a dark place.
No, I can tell you. The whole room was dark.
When I wrote that, yeah, it would have been dope if we dimmed the lights. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but I was in a dark place when I wrote that. Yeah, that was one of the first ones that we were going to do. What we discussed doing. That was one of the first ones. And there was a particular song that I picked. But it would have just been instrumental, not the words.
There you have it.
Leave your thoughts.
That was a dope ass poem.
Thank you.
What was it called again?
Sweet Desperation.
Sweet Desperation.
Yeah. Leave your thoughts in the comment. Thank you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We talked about this last time. I don't know our socials. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Garage Talk, or do we do DGT?
The Garage Talk Podcast.
Or do we do DGT on YouTube?
It's the DaGT Podcast.
Yeah, on YouTube. But it's the Garage Talk spelled. I don't. You changed it. Okay. So say it one more time for everywhere.
It's DaGT Podcast.
GT. He meant to say Garage Talk.
Yes.
DaGT Podcast.
On Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Right. That's how you can find us. We're going to get ready to sign out. We'll do a poem every once in a while. We're not going to do those every week. Just kind of every once in a while. I'm going to try to work on getting those in a book, actually. And maybe trying to get some publication going with that. But let us know how you feel. If you want to be a guest, you can leave a direct message. Is it called? Yeah, that's what the DM is, right? Damn. Corny. Oh, my God. You can DM us. You can inbox us on Facebook if you feel like you
can
have
look us up in the yellow pages and call us. We out this bitch. It's your boy V, the nigga with the white wife.
It's D. Let it be.
Ha ha!